Alright guys, Jack here, JBF Music and Guitar Lessons, and what I've got for you here is one of these reaction analysis type videos. It took me about 5 times to do the intro this time. It's ridiculous. But I've had Nightwish requested a couple of times. I'm going to say as a warning here, I do tend to kind of pause and analyse what's going on, and that might offend some of the Nightwish fans, so I've just put my warning out there. This is quite a long video. I think it's clocking in at 10 minutes or something like that, so I'm expecting quite an epic song, so I don't know how much pausing I'll do, but I will make sure to try and break stuff down with my guitar. I know very, very little Nightwish. I think I heard one of their songs about, I'm going to say 15, more than 15 years ago. As a spoof song. It was when people used to do the YouTube poop type things or misheard lyrics, and I just remember there was a Steven Seagal and maybe a master and an apprentice or something like that. And again, don't shoot me for this one, but when I think of Nightwish, the first thing that comes into my mind is Evanescence, because I know they're both kind of operatic metal. So if there's tunes of Nightwish I should listen to beyond this one, then do hit me up in the comments. And the final thing, before I've gone on for too long, I do apologise for this, but I think they might be one of these bands that are down tuned. All my guitars are just in standard, so I don't know how much I'll be able to do with the guitar stuff, but I will try my best. But yeah, here we've got, I mean, there's not too much point in saying it because you probably figured it out from the title of the video and the words that are probably behind me here. Yeah, they're on the screen. Right, let's jump into it. So everything's playing in unison, creating this big kind of epic feeling. It sounds like the keyboard is using these sounds to make it sound a bit more like a choir, which is a nice touch. Key change, adding to the tension. I really like the organ stuff, the kind of fake organ set he's got around there as well. We've got an interesting time signature here. Another key change. But a nice heavy guitar tone as well. Tempo shift, nice. This is feeling a bit Dream Theater-esque and all the stuff going on. Great dynamic shift. All the band were down to like drums, bass, vocals. Tiny bit of keyboard in the background. Right. This is the first pause. There might be many, there might not be too many. But that was just, it was such a great pick scrape. Super simple technique. I've covered them before. You can get with the eye up there. You just put your pick against the strings. Do that. It's brilliant between transitions like you heard there. I'll pop it back just so you can catch it again. Really nicely locked in as a band. It just sounds incredibly heavy. Definitely down tuned, I think. Super simple. They're just doing like basic beat on the drums, one note on the bass, you know. Fantastic control over voice. Almost goes without saying, doesn't it? So there she got up to this, yeah, up to this F here. Not a particularly easy note to hit, sounded absolutely effortless. I was surprised to see just 4 strings on the bass there. I thought you'd have 5 or 6. Second movement coming up, I'm guessing.
Came to me, sang my name, my love.
set list taped to the back of that crate there. Always got to have your set list handy. Great pitching for how little music is in the background to help her with it as well. Again, this great use of dynamics where they've brought it back down, so it's a really kind of simple arrangement. All the more powerful when everything else kicks in. Guitar solo time, right. Really nice melodies weaving together. Right. I'm going to stop that and put it back. You see how he's doing this thing here with his finger? That. It's not just posing. What he's doing is muting out these strings. What note's he playing? Kind of close. Because this thumb isn't over the top or anything, if you're unlucky, you know, these strings can ring out if you kind of smack your guitar because he's got up on his leg and shakes it about too much. So by putting this finger over the top here, his middle one, those strings are not going to ring out in sympathy at all. They're not going to, you're not going to hear them. You're just going to get that nice sustained note, which he's probably going to hold out as the rest of the band comes back in. Let's find out. Nice burst of applaud from the audience. As a guitarist, I appreciate such things. If anyone in the comments has seen this live, please let me know how much of a kind of experience it was, if it was more than just musical, because it's very theatrical as well, isn't it? There's a lot going on here. The camera editing's been really good as well, actually. Aside from the music, there's all these other things to take into consideration for the, you know, the live show. Too much anticipation, I can barely take it here. Everything's gonna have to kick in after this, isn't it? The ultimate dynamic shift. Drummer's getting back to his kit. Because of the audience clapping at this speed, I'm guessing there's going to be a tempo shift. I could be totally wrong with all this stuff. Right, this is really cool. They're actually melding, yeah, like orchestral symphony style composition with metal really well. I haven't heard it done to this standard before, so I'm thoroughly impressed. Key change there. 6/8 time, so it's got this dum da da dum da da dum da da dum da da kind of feel to it. Very diabolical bit there. Getting heavier with her voice, nice. Almost a bit like Dio in the way that she's kind of like telling a story as she sings as well. Kind of Iron Maiden sounding stuff, right up my street. And plenty in Iron Maiden before, you can check that with the eye up there. Oh, that was cool. Brutal pinch harmonic there. Yeah, okay. So a pinch harmonic is where you kind of hit some of the string with your thumb after you hit the pick. And if you add on a wide vibrato, exactly what it sounds like, you vibrate the string, or a bend, where you bend the string, you get more of a kind of bit of dirt to it. Back to it. key changes everywhere with this band. Great bit of crowd participation as well here. There's a really great spanky bass tone here as well. I'm really appreciating that. Is this a re-intro here? Was the intro the same? Total shift in feel there, very prog. Got a cracking voice really, you can't overstate that, can you? Really tight band, everyone's just gelled in. Cool mix as well, I'm digging that you can hear everything. So let me know in the comments, was she trained as an operatic singer? I'm guessing so with that, no. Oh, way up there. Okay, up it up. Right, that's gonna have to go back. That's too good. Up at a G sharp there. I'm not even gonna attempt that one. That's so far beyond anything I could sing. And just effortless. It's almost like she's just like breathing for her. It seems that simple. But yeah, what I was gonna say there, if she has trained as an opera singer, she's not overdoing it. It still works in the rock context, because the symphonic metal stuff I've heard before very much sounded like I've taken an opera singer and just plopped them in a rock band, and they've not made much of an effort to integrate. It's been like a bit, but not to the extent these guys have done, where it seems they've really tried to sort of meld the two words together. Like before, when she was amping it up a gear and using a bit of the distortion in her voice to make it kind of more rock as well. Right, let's listen to this run again. This vocal run here. The sustain as well, just holding it. Yeah, she knows she nailed it there. Drums going out for the outro, really cool. On the toms, I think. Yeah, it's just time to shine, isn't it? More of the aforementioned pinch harmonics there. Okay, so as I suspected, the guitars are quite heavily down-tuned. There's not an awful lot I could do. But what I can do is check out his solo. I'm in standard tuning, so if you're down-tuned, you might need to move it about. But it kind of starts off just a really nice outlining a kind of minor chord, so it'd be a C minor, going like the root, flat third, fifth, back to that flat third, fourth for a bit of variation, kind of coming down with a flat third, trilling between the second, root and the seventh. So here that lick is slowed down. Then we have a variation that goes like this. Then changes things up a bit. And then then just like how we varied that first, like the second time around, this one also has what we call motivic development, so he's changing it up a little bit. Again, all very minor heavy. Really changing up the theme and developing it further here. So using kind of like a pedal point, cover this before in greater detail, you can get with the eye up there, or up there it might be, but basically you keep returning to this note. It's a very classical thing to do. So coming back to this note here, in between the other notes, and then other than that, just kind of going up the scale really. I've also noticed he's not used any real note articulations or manipulations, so there hasn't been any. So string bands like that, or legato techniques. So that kind of makes that slide you did for that final note with a nice bit of muting all the more effective. If I haven't mentioned it, I've done a muting techniques video which you can get with the eye up there that covers all these kind of tricks you can use to stop your strings bringing out another unwanted slop. Alright, so let's play that solo through. Yeah, let me know if there's other songs of theirs I should check out. Subscribe if you enjoyed this, or click that for more reactions there for more guitar driven stuff. This is a different format I'm trying out with the guitar in hand rather than doing two separate sections, so let me know what you think about that as well. But take it easy guys, and have a good one.